The phrase winter sowing gets used to describe a lot of things, from just tossing seeds outside during winter to a very specific container-based method. Today I want to untangle those meanings, explain why the distinction exists, and most importantly, get you closer to your goal of germinating lots of seeds with less time and less cost. As we head into winter, there's been some buzz on Facebook about whether people are getting winter sowing right or wrong. The admin post in all caps got me curious about winter sowing. What is it exactly that qualifies as winter sowing or the winter sowing method? Stick around and I'll show you what I found when I started digging. Hi, I'm Kendall. I'm in Western Washington, USDA Hardiness Zone 8B, Sunset Climate Zone 5. I have a background in education and research, and I am interested in seed starting and winter gardening, especially native seeds and seeds that need cold stratification. Since winter sowing is all about starting seeds, let's start there. Humans have been farming, gardening, and growing plants from seed for thousands of years. And for centuries, gardeners have noticed that some seeds germinate better after exposure to cold. By the 1600s, written records already described experiments with winter planting and cold-treated seeds. So we've been paying attention to winter's role in germination for a long time. This is where you'll find the winter sowing method, nested inside these broader topic areas. Basically, it's a seed starting method done outdoors in winter, but there's a bit more to it, and we'll get to that in a minute. I just want to visualize for a second how all of these nested topics can get messy quickly if you change just a few things. For example, the season. The moment you change the season, you're no longer talking about winter sowing, you're just talking about seed starting. Even if you get to the winter seed starting level, the blue circle, there are still a bunch of different ways to sow seeds in the winter. Whether you're sowing seeds indoors or outdoors makes a big difference in the method you'll want to use to start seeds. You can find everything in this blue circle being casually referred to as winter sowing because they literally involve sowing seeds in winter. This could look like snow sowing or direct sowing or even uncovered pot sowing. It could look like sowing in a greenhouse or a cold frame or in a baggie in the fridge for cold stratification, but it's all during winter. You'll see this more casual use of the term winter sowing in some online content. For example, this PBS Wisconsin video shows a common outdoor planting technique for native seeds, where you plant seeds in a pot, top them in sand, and cover them with a weighted screen to keep pests out. They call it winter sowing, but you might notice that they don't call it the winter sowing method. Another example is a perennial garden video by Lars and Allen called 5 Ways to Winter Sow, where they demonstrate several different ways to sow seeds during winter. The examples they show include sowing in an unheated greenhouse, direct sowing into a raised bed, and several container-based approaches, like a plastic tote, milk jugs, Ziploc bags, and an upcycled strawberry container. Some of these are simply winter planting techniques, while others actually fit the definition of the winter sowing method. That difference is exactly what I want to clarify next. Let's anchor this phrase, winter sowing method, into an official definition. In the early 2000s, New York gardener Trudy Davidoff started posting to online gardening forums about her winter seed starting ideas. She shared her success sowing seeds into recycled food containers, and other gardeners on the forums started to join her and report their successes too. In the mid-2000s, Trudy branched out from garden web forums to start a seed trading and education website called Winter Sown, and a Facebook group that's still going strong today, now called Winter Sowers The Original. Trudy worked with the USDA to add the winter sowing method, using that full phrase, to the National Agricultural Library Thesaurus officially in 2006. When a method is formally recognized by the USDA, it means it's no longer just a nickname or a trend. It's considered a legitimate, repeatable propagation technique. And that's exactly what happened with the winter sowing method. In my opinion, there is still room for a variety of winter sowing techniques, such as direct sowing or winter greenhouse sowing, like we saw in the perennial garden video. But a technique only counts as the winter sowing method if it meets the criteria outlined by the USDA. So let's dig into that definition now. A propagation method used throughout the winter, where temperate climate seeds are sown into protective vented containers and placed outdoors to foster naturally timed, high percentage germination of climate-tolerant seedlings. Since this is a pretty thorough definition, let's break it down a little bit and identify the elements. So from that definition, we're going to pull out the who, what, where, when, how, and why. Starting with who, that's actually the hardest one in this definition. It doesn't call out exactly who, but I'm assuming whoever is looking up this definition, gardeners, people who want to sow seeds. The rest of them are clearly outlined in the definition. So for what, we're looking at temperate climate seeds and propagation method. So this is a propagation method specifically for temperate climate seeds. For where, it says outdoors. When, throughout the winter, not spring, not fall, throughout the winter. How, sown into protective vented containers. And for the why, that phrase at the end of the definition, foster naturally timed, high percentage germination of climate tolerant seedlings. That's the why. That's basically the goal of the whole thing. We want high percentage germination. We want seedlings that are hardened off, and we want them to germinate with natural timing and not forced timing. Using protective vented containers is a key difference between the winter sowing method, using the official definition, and other more casual winter sowing procedures where seeds are maybe direct sown without a covering, and they're more vulnerable to pests, rotting, and even washing away. In my garden, every time I try to sow peas, like snow peas or sweet peas, the birds and the slugs gobble them up before I even get a chance to grow anything. So this year, I'm going to try putting them in a protective container instead. So if we go back to the perennial garden video with Lars and Alan, can you identify which techniques they used that qualify as the winter sowing method? All of these are sown during the winter. Number 1, sowing in open containers in an unheated greenhouse. Number 2, direct sowing into an outdoor raised bed. Number 3, milk jugs. Number 4, plastic bags. Number 5, upcycled strawberry container. Number 6, a plastic tote with open containers inside. If you chose numbers 3 through 6, you are correct. Number 1 is not the winter sowing method because it's indoors in a greenhouse. And number 2 is not the winter sowing method because it's not in a protective container. If you are unsure about number 6 because of the open containers, the coverage of the tote counts as a cover for the containers. I also want to point out that none of their techniques would count as winter sowing if they were done indoors instead of outdoors, or if they were done during another season besides the winter. I make this note because there seems to be a trend toward planting in protective vented containers, especially milk jugs, but not during the winter. This is often called jug sowing, and the containers are called jug greenhouses or mini greenhouses. If your primary goal is saving money starting seeds, especially common vegetable seeds, you may actually be more interested in the upcycled container or jug part of the method and not necessarily the winter part of the method. Rachel's video, How to Start Vegetable Seeds in Milk Jug Greenhouses, is a good example of this. She focuses on vegetable seeds and shows how to plant tomatoes in jugs in the spring. She's good about not calling it the winter sowing method, though. To me, this is where the phrase winter sowing has gotten the most messy and inaccurate. Sowing seeds in jugs in spring is not winter sowing. It's just seed starting in upcycled containers. Here's a bigger list of things that don't quite meet that USDA official definition of the winter sowing method. Not all jug sowing is the winter sowing method. We just talked about that one. The winter sowing method is not limited to milk jugs. Any vented, protective, light-admitting container can work. Sowing into uncovered containers is not the winter sowing method. Sowing seeds in spring, summer, or fall is not the winter sowing method. Indoor seed starting, even in winter, is not the winter sowing method. And tropical seeds like peppers and impatiens are not temperate climate seeds, so they are not meant to be planted using the winter sowing method. Also, here's a list of things the winter sowing method doesn't claim to do, but are often confusing at first. It's not the only way to sow seeds in the winter. It's not automatically the best method to sow seeds in every climate. It's not focused on early germination. It's focused on naturally timed germination. It doesn't offer zone-specific guidance, even though climate matters. It's not a seed selection framework beyond temperate climate seeds. It's not a transplanting or seedling establishment method. The winter sowing method is a precise solution to a specific problem: how to germinate temperate climate seeds outdoors in winter with minimal intervention. A method can't be all things to all people, and we'll talk more in the next video about the utility and the limitations of the method and where we can look to supplement what the winter sowing method helps us do. At its core, the winter sowing method is a clever and effective seed starting method, and there are a lot of great resources out there about how to optimize your seed starting results. I've also been collecting a list of these resources, and I'll share soon in a future upload. When the other winter sowing videos are ready, I'll come back and I'll add them here. Make sure you're subscribed to Kendall's Greenhouse so you can keep an eye out for the next update. You might have to click the notification bell because the YouTube algorithm's been showing less videos from subscriber lists lately. Hopefully that'll change soon. I hope you make time to plant some seeds today. Bye.